Our body is extremely powerful, and if we truly believe, we can heal anything. Think about this. If you have a broken arm and you apply a brace, your body does all the work of growing your bones back together, and you'll be as good as new. Incredible, isn't it? But not only does this apply to injuries, it applies generally to our body. If we gain some weight or don't have a lot of muscle, we can exercise and be wise about our food. If we do it consistently over a longer period of time, our body will adjust itself. Our body has the ability to do these things, but needs our active support in order to get the results we want. So now you might ask, well, Kegels is such an exercise for my pelvic issues, so why doesn't it work for me? And the answer is simple. It is the wrong exercise. There has been a misconception for decades. The misconception is that a prolapse or symptoms such as pain and leaking are the result of a weak pelvic floor that makes the organs fall out. The latest science clearly shows that if you have these symptoms, you have scars in your pelvic floor that are pulling your organs down. These scars affect our muscles, our nerve endings, and our fascia. The fascia is the body's largest organ. Your fascia has become weaker due to the scars in your pelvic floor. Your nervous system communicates through the fascia. So a weak fascia means your nervous system cannot fully communicate signals from this area to your brain as it used to. The big breakthrough here is that activating your fascia and working through your scars can help dissolve the scars and remove these symptoms, while Kegels can actually make things worse. How? Imagine a bodybuilder that has injuries. Would you recommend him to start lifting heavy weights the very next day after he sustained injuries? Exactly, you wouldn't. Kegels are similar. It is an explosive exercise for your muscles. No wonder you feel no connection, even when you do your Kegels diligently every day, since it neither helps you release or dissolve the scars, nor helps you strengthen your fascia. The scars are the root cause for your condition. Your pelvic floor muscles don't need Kegels right now. So what do you do if Kegels don't work for you? Well, considering that we now understand that a large part of the issue is in your fascia and scar tissue, we can consider methods and techniques which allow us to release that tension. In short, you need to work with your scar tissues, activate your fascia and nerve endings to create a healthy pelvic floor. A healthy pelvic floor is a reflexive pelvic floor that responds and cooperates with you in your daily life. A weak pelvic floor usually comes with a number of varying conditions. Within prolapse, there are 5 different types of prolapses, and it is possible to have multiple at the same time. A prolapse simply means that the organs are pulled down from their usual position and may or may not protrude out of the vagina or anus. This is what creates feelings of heaviness, bulging, or pressure in the vagina. You may even feel like something is about to fall out. Your gynecologist might have told you that everything looks normal and you don't have any pelvic issues, despite you feeling your symptoms. The doctor is wrong. Your experience is right. Lying down while getting your pelvic floor checked at the doctor's for symptoms like prolapse is like assuming the world doesn't have gravity. I encourage you to listen to the symptoms your body is signaling. It is also natural you experience these symptoms but don't have a prolapse, but instead a mild or severe incontinence. Not being able to hold your pee. Maybe it's difficult for you to hold it when you need to pee, or you start leaking when sneezing or running. Other common symptoms and conditions you may experience are unusual vaginal discharge, wideness of the vaginal opening, painful sex, constipation, hemorrhoids, or having a hard time to empty the bowel. If you are sitting there thinking, I have no scar tissue, You are most likely wrong. You can have scar tissue from surgeries, accidents, giving birth, rape, or any trauma that you might have experienced. Trust me, working with your scar tissue can lead to magical results. As you can tell from my experience and the many women I have worked with, it is possible to heal these conditions, even if they are quite severe. So any minute of effort you put towards this will be fully worth it and help you get back to a more fulfilled, pain-free life. I don't like fear-mongering, but I also have to point out there is a high risk that your condition will get worse if you don't take any action. It was the case for me and has been for the many women I have worked with. I want to ensure this doesn't happen to you.